Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi Bhandary and I've got two of my students who have gone into Mu Sigma. Now Mu Sigma is a great company to join. The name itself, whoever's there in the industry, there's a lot of value added to the name Mu Sigma. The brand Mu Sigma itself speaks for itself. And so I have two of my students. I've got Brandon Leo John from AIML and we have got Ankush Bhatt from IS. Both of them have cleared Mu Sigma. So congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, great. So what was the eligibility, Brandon?
So first, all of us have to have at least 60% in academics.
60%?
60%.
In what, 10th, 12th?
No, just
just the engineering.
Just engineering. And open to?
Open to
all
all
the
branches.
branches.
Okay. So what are the rounds, Ankush?
There were basically 3 rounds which they had specified in the PPT. It was completely online mode and first round was just general aptitude and basic coding. The general aptitude used to contain from the indiabix.com, which almost all the placement
Everyone is given from IndiaBix.
it's from IndiaBix. Even the numbers which will be there and the questions will be as ditto from the IndiaBix itself.
You know why they're doing ditto? Because people even after telling this, they will not see IndiaBix. Okay, so might as well.
And practicing IndiaBix online test per day, 1 or 2 paper, it's more than enough if you start practicing it from even third year.
But no, don't say Ankush third year. Please, first years. These videos are for first years, second years. Okay, worst case scenario, third year.
Yeah. It's a worst case scenario if you start it from third year. And it will be a same question. It will be like board questions and later on train and bridge with the speed and water movement. All those tough questions will be there. And since we had practiced it very well, it was easier for us. And later it was coding where there were a snippet of code was given, and we had to just get output of it and select the option. It was completely multiple choice. There were 30 questions out of everything, and it was completely multiple choice.
Okay.
And we had to answer it. And out of that, I guess 425 students had written, and it was 100 somewhere.
Only 47 went to second round.
47 went to the second round, and today we had a first session of the play students. How many got selected finally?
Totally 17 or 7.
7 got selected.
Out of 425.
Out of 4?
125.
425. Okay, so you get the idea. All right. Now, Brandon, code. Anything to add on to that, to the aptitude part, or would you want to talk about the coding part?
The coding parts are basically they're given the small code snippets, and it basically traces the code to get the outputs. So that wasn't much difficult, and they focused more on DSA questions.
Okay. So people, when they hear, they know what is DSA,
yes.
and they know what to prepare in DSA.
Yeah. It is already taught in third semester.
Third semester. That is.
It is a basic thing which is taught, and till advanced it is taught in third semester. The same thing is asked in the aptitude and the technical round. If they have a basic hold of DSA, they can crack any of the companies which they write. And they need a practice for it.
Alright. So for practice, what do you do?
For practicing aptitude questions, I refer indiabix.com, and for coding, I refer lead codes. They are really good questions on DSA.
Okay. Now see, for example, now there's for competitive coding, lead code, Geek for Geeks, HackerRank, CodeChef. So out of this, which is the best? CodeChef has stopped
there. They have gone now through the courses stuff. They have started courses now in CodeChef. They are not like
not previously how it was.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tougher.
Yeah.
To get access to CodeChef.
Yeah, it is basically course, but they don't have the question pattern which they had it before. Now it is like HackerRank, HackerRank, later directly to lead code. Lead code is like the highest one where you can practice.
Okay. Easiest is what?
Easiest is HackerRank. You can start with HackerRank.
HackerRank, then go to HackerRank,
then
lead code.
Geeks for Geeks,
then Geek for Geeks, and then go to lead code. Okay. So students, if you are watching this, please start practicing, because I've got first years who are coming, second years who are coming, and they're saying, ma'am, we don't know what to do. Please start listening to these seniors, and the companies are doing the same thing. It's not that Mu Sigma is asking something else and another one is doing something else. Today we've got every, and I'm sure the every people are also asking the same stuff. Everybody, because basically that is what engineering fundamentals is.
Yes.
So any tips, anything to add for Mu Sigma then? Anything that they need to prepare or?
It is just a basic aptitude and technical
study
what they
a lot,
have to
practice a
study.
lot,
Practice
aptitude
aptitude.
questions. because many of them actually fail in aptitude round itself.
Yeah, and people think practicing is 1 week, 2 weeks before the company. That
No.
doesn't work. All right.
At least half an hour a day.
Yeah, half an hour a day from the first year. Please, I'm telling you,
Yes.
students, because you first years, by the time you come to final year, it's going to be really tough, because recession is not going to go anytime soon. We are heading. This is going to be there for the next 2 years. It is going to be tough, and even for you, right? What I see is we had 137 companies, out of which, if you see, the clearance ratio is very less.
Yes.
And whoever comes over here for the interview says, "Ma'am, it was easy. It was easy." If it was easy, everyone should have been placed. So now, any message? I mean, I'm just we are making this videos just for the juniors. Anything that you want to share?
Basically for aptitude, that round, the aptitude basic from India Bigs and the DSA practice is more than enough to clear that. Because for us, since we had practiced aptitude very well, it was very easy for us. But for the students who had just practiced for 1 week or 2 weeks, it would have been difficult, because for aptitude solving you have limited time to solve a limited question, and each questions are different from each question. To transfer from one question type to another question type, you need to think something where you have to apply logic. Because of that, if you practice more similar type of questions, you will have a basic idea how to shift from one question to another question. So the practicing is a very important thing for the aptitude.
Can think quick. That's
Yeah.
all I have.
Yeah.
It is
So
very
that happened
important.
only by practice.
Huh.
Only by practice.
Okay, then after that, how was the interview?
Next round was a GD where it
Oh,
was
you
a
had
good
a GD.
discussion.
You had a GD.
Yeah.
Not all companies have a GD, okay? So,
It was the first company where I had a GD and heard of GD, and they had given us a topic and where we could talk both for and against. There was so many rooms where each room had 10 to 12 students, and Brandon was in some other room and I was in some other room, which was conducted online, and we were given with the topic where it was related to government policies which help in improving employment in India, where we could have spoken even against and for. For GD, the main thing is what you speak in between, what you speak in between, in the starting, beginning, in the middle, and the end is very important. They listen to you only at the beginning and end, and ending is where you have to summarize what everybody has spoken from the beginning till the end. You have to concentrate whatever they have spoken, and you have to summarize it at the end. Sometimes the students fail to do that. They only remember what they have prepared and what they have told there. And here, for and against doesn't matter, and you do not have to cross over somebody while speaking. Like if Brandon is speaking something, I should not cut him in between and speak in between. So that is what is very important in GD. And Brandon had some other topic.
I got the topic skill versus degree. One main thing about GD is like it is GD, not a debate. So you should not fight against each other. When somebody gives an opinion, you can either counter question them or give some other strong opinion back. So in order to do your GD better, you have to first be calm and know what you are speaking in that GD.
okay.
On this round, the communication matters more.
Yeah, it
The
does.
vocabulary, what you use
How
there
you
is
speak.
very important.
And students, you'll be mixed up with other colleges. It's not that it's only Sahyadrians or anything like that. All colleges would be there, and so it's a totally new crowd. Sometimes some things that people don't take care of is they don't switch on their video, they don't dress formally. All these things are also there. So everything is noted. Okay, please take care of all these things, and also your reading skills should be good so that at least you're aware of what is happening around the world. Any topic can come, and if you can give some facts and figures, you get brownie points. Alright.
Here the thing is, you don't have time to prepare for it. Once they give topic, you have to just start.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing to prepare.
Yeah.
So it's not that you'll open Google and then you can see all that. All that is not possible.
And out of my set of people who were there in my GD room, nobody got shortlisted other than me.
Oh.
That was something difficult because others were speaking a lot. I used to speak. I had, as I remember, I had spoken only 4 lines in the whole GD, and I guess it was more weightage than what they had spoken.
Yes.
And one thing is, you have to provoke others to speak, and we have to promote them that what they had told was a very good point, and we have to continue to that. That gives you a more weightage because they think that you are listening to somebody else and you are putting more effort on
And
that.
if you can remember those names, I agree to what Sanjay said, or
Yeah,
adding on to what
that's
Sanjay
what.
said. That shows that you are more, your interpersonal skills are better. So
It's more
good.
like the quality over the quantity of what you speak.
Yes, absolutely. Good. So after the GD, then what?
After
So
almost
from, Totally there were 24 of a shortlist from the 47 students, and then we had the personal interview round. So in the interview,
No technical round?
No technical.
Oh. It's so easy, yaar. Really, it's so good. Please give it a shot to Mu Sigma. Huh?
So in the interview round, they basically asked about ourselves, and they gave us certain life cases. So like example, if you want to open an amusement park, so what all do you have to see before opening amusement park? Like how the land should be. It should be not near the river, because when the land is near any water body, the land will be very soft, so they cannot hold a big infrastructure. So basically, how quick you can think in such scenarios. So that was how my interview went, personal interview.
But my interview was totally different. I had a sir who was asking completely technical. After completing my interview, I went on LinkedIn and searched his name. I got to know that he was a technical lead of the company. And others who had the interview were all HRs. And my interview started differently from what others had.
Okay.
My interview was like started with asking about what I am and tell me about yourself is a normal questions in each company when they have interview. Later on he went on my project, and while telling about yourself you have to stress on a project which you know very well. If you need not even tell more about other two projects, you have to mention one project which you know very well. I was knowing my projects all very well, but I wanted to focus on my DPMS project, which was really very good according to my college premises. It was on mentor-mentee, so it was very good as far as I know. And even after explaining, he said it was very good project. And later he asked me to show my portfolio, which I had mentioned in my resume. It is like a website where you can showcase everything.
Oh, you have something like that?
Huh,
Oh, that
yeah.
is good. That is interesting. You already have a portfolio? What is that?
Portfolio is something where you show all of your skills, something like
So it's
what
a
you are.
online thing?
Yeah. We post it on GitHub. GitHub gives us a link where it is hosted.
Okay.
We can put that in our resume. It gives us a more weightage. So I had shown him that, and he was pretty impressed with that, because most of the people who were in interview, most of them didn't had the portfolio. By seeing my resume, he asked me to present the portfolio website of mine, and he saw all the.
Can you quickly tell what is, like, if some first year, second year is seeing this, how do you make it up? How do you add it?
It is a web project which you do where you can design it first in Figma. Later you code it based on the design what you have made. Even design you get it in Figma already ready.
Figma.
Figma
So
is a
people will know if they
there you have to design, or already community versions of designs will be there. You can alter it stuff. Even there is something called design to code, which is now available. Before, when I was doing, it was not available. By that I learned how to use web, and how to write code for HTML, CSS and JavaScript. It is like complete animation and web page login and stuffs could be made, like what are the projects you have made, how to contact you, my resume, and all the social media links like LinkedIn, GitHub, and my portfolio, Google Developer logos, everything, like what are the communities and things where I'm there.
So it's just a link, your portfolio is just a link where you click on, then everything opens.
It gives a website.
Okay.
It's something like company website. How
You
they
have your own website.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have my own
So
website.
even you have.
Yeah.
So how many students do you think in Sahyadri would be having something like this?
Who are very interested in web things.
So how many? So roughly give me a number.
I guess it will be around 100.
That's it.
That's it.
There are 700 students and only 100 have it, and they're all engineers. And people don't know. Why people don't know, or you like keep it very secretive?
No, people know about it, but
But
they
they
just
don't take
want
the
to do
trouble.
it.
And you should have something to showcase also, no?
Yeah. We
pictorial representation.
we showcase our projects there.
Uh-huh.
What are the projects we have done, and what are our technical stability in each language.
Okay.
We can showcase that and there.
So when you come for a physical interview, does it help?
No. They might have seen it before coming to interview. They check you because when I see my LinkedIn page, it says somebody has
So
seen
many
your
have seen your profiles.
Yeah. Out of that, we can get to know that somebody is seeing our profile in our LinkedIn.
Yes.
Out of that, even in LinkedIn page, I have mentioned my portfolio website link and all those, because at least they can go to the website and see what I'm doing.
I think we should do another series altogether on just on the resume and how to post it on this portfolios, right? Okay. And anything to add on, or finally?
And they had asked, why do you want to join Mu Sigma? What are the qualities you have and that matches with the aims of Mu Sigma. There were 4 aims which were matching to me, and you have to tell in such a way that they get convinced with that, because my aim was like they are one of the aim was like making it usability is a very important thing, like implementing something is very important in their company. So they had mentioned it like practicing stuffs and bringing it to the work is very important. So I had told that for learning my HTML CSS I had done my portfolio. Because of that he had asked me to show my portfolio. Out of that they could get to know our passion towards the technology and stuff. This is what happens when you go to interview.
Alright. Anything to share, Brandon?
Mainly, if you're going for a physical interview, you should have a proper resume. That's one of the main things. And people are still don't know how to make a proper resume as of now yet. That one thing is concerned.
Yeah. People don't even know it's a one-page resume.
One-page resume.
Yeah, they still have 1 or 2 pages, right? I think we'll do a series on resume once later on.
Yes.
But thank you very much for sharing this, and
Thank you.
yeah, thank you, and it's bye from all of us.